Hello guys, and welcome back to a new type of episode I'm going to be creating here. This is a mod review, and this is going to be a mod review for the Better Bows mod. So this mod caught my attention when I was looking through the mods. It basically just changes some features of the bows, and adds some new types of bows, like the recurve, longbow, Yumi, and the composite bow. And they all have some pretty neat features, and a really cool part about it is they add a lot of new types of arrows. But we'll get to that in just a little bit. But basically, a regular recurve bow is just a regular bow crafted into a recurve bow. And I've made a little target over there so you can see exactly what the difference is. Basically, so first of all, you see that when I hold the bow, it doesn't really, it doesn't knock the arrow into the bow right away. That's because we don't have a quiver. So if we make a quiver, just put 3 leather in the string right here. Right, so we make this quiver, and then we right click on it, and we have all these arrow slots that we can put in arrows. So you just shift right click, or shift click in general, then it'll put it in there. This V, as you just saw, takes it out really quickly, done, and then this shows you how many arrows are left into the quiver. And now when we knock the arrows, you'll see it does it a lot faster. So that's one thing, just knocking arrows with a quiver makes it really easy, but quiver has a lot more to it than that, and we'll get to that in a little bit. You see the bow, shoot it like that. Oh yeah, right in the middle of the bullseye. Now if I just aim at the same place, I haven't moved my mouse, shoot the recurve bow, bam, you'll see it goes further. Now the recurve bow is, it fires arrows faster, but it is harder to pull back, so it takes a lot longer for it to pull back. So it takes like maybe a second, while this one takes about 3/4 of a second or so. I'm not really sure exactly the amount, but it takes longer for the recurve bow to pull back, which makes it not very good for like close combat where you want to fire really quickly in short range, because this is more of like a long range sniping tool. But there's even more long range sniping tools we'll get to in a second. So next one is a longbow that they add. Okay, it's just a bow, and it's just like adding a stick on the end, so you need to add some more rope to make it longer, and you get the longbow. Now the longbow, if I aim at the same spot we had before, just right about here, so it goes even further, but takes even longer to pull back. And these are all very realistic to real life too. Actually, longbows do take longer. That has more pull strength, and yeah. So this is basically following real life rules. And see, this one here is called the Yumi. This is another bow. This one here, coming straight off of their Minecraft forum, has the same durability as a normal bow, has higher power and range than the recurve bow, takes a bit longer to pull back than the longbow. So it's the longest to take to pull back, and it has a range between the recurve and the longbow. So yeah, so that's how you make the Yumi, and it's kind of like a paper bow. I haven't really researched to see if that's a real thing or not. Yeah, see, it goes a little bit not quite as high as the longbow. And then the last is the composite bow. This one takes the most amount of crafting. First you have to craft rotten flesh into sinew, and you also have to take the rotten flesh and put it into a water bottle just by brewing it into a water bottle. I believe that's in here. Yep, bottle of rotten flesh. Okay, and that's just taking a bottle of water and brewing it into bringing a bottle of water into a rotten flesh. And then to get the bottled hide glue, you just need to you just need to furnace this. So once this is done, you'll see that turns into a bottled hide glue. In a second, right now. Okay, cool. So bottled hide glue. Bottled hide glue goes here. It's a new type of bow that takes like, bone and leather and all that stuff. But this one is pretty good. This would be good for some PvP maps. You can see that was the fastest to pull back out of all of them. It pulled out like super fast, but it doesn't go like any distance at all. So you see, this is like, this would be like trying to fire. See, this is what this would do at the same speed. I don't know, it's trying pretty long right now, but this one does pull back really fast. Yeah, see, so the composite bow does fire further. Okay, now let me just get some more arrow types for you to see, and then we'll go over that. I'll show you the creative menu. It has just a lot of different arrow types. So yeah, let me get some more arrows, and then we'll go over types of arrows you can use, and we'll probably be using composite bow just because it's quicker to fire, and I can show you all the stuff faster. Alright, so now I got some more arrows here. You can see I can have multiple quivers in my inventory, and they line up at the top. There's this first one here, which if I press the minus and the plus buttons, you see it goes in between the different quivers. So this very first one is called an impact explosive arrow. I'm not going to fire it at my target because that's just silly. Or I'm going to fire that at my target, that beautiful target that I crafted, made, you know. So yeah, so this basically just fires very weak strength TNT, but TNT nonetheless. Yeah, see, that didn't even blow up the stone there. So I did not know that it couldn't blow up stone. So it's very weak. Yeah. So now if I press plus, then I'll go to the next quiver. Now this is a timed explosive, and this one waits a little longer, but it has, as you can see, a much bigger explosion, and it also has a more powerful explosion. So this one can explode stone. Pretty cool. So now if I press plus again, then it takes me to my ender arrows, and these ones here are pretty cool because it's just like firing an ender pearl, except for if you imagine taking this with a longbow, you could get halfway across the map with just one shot. So these ones here are pretty cool. Oh, where am I gonna go? Yeah, pretty cool. So now if I move on, we see a torch arrow. This one is also really cool. See right where it's stuck? Put on a torch. But this torch isn't right in the middle of the block, like as if you placed a torch. This is off to the edge of the block, and you can even put multiple torches on one block, you know. So this is a cool decorative item, and it just kind of sticks up there wherever you hit it. And so you can make, like, you know, a torch. If you have a corner of a building like this, you can put a torch right here, and then a torch right here. Not right there. Not right there. If you get the aiming right, then you can put it right there. Now if you break the block, the torches do come off. They drop regular torches too. But these ones are all crafted just by putting some oh, that's I don't know, I'm not gonna use any any arrows to kill him because I am just really damaging what's on me right now. Yeah, so these do give you regular torches. This crafting is just an arrow with a torch above it. I'll go over crafting in just a little bit. I don't know where that guy went, whatever. So now I also have the very last but not least, or actually last but not least of the okay ones. This one's called a drill arrow. As you can guess, it just drills through wherever it hits. So yeah, it makes like a piston opening sound type of thing. It just breaks all the blocks, drops it on the ground. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this arrow. Imagine going mining with just an arrow. That'd be awesome. See, this thing has lots of different uses that you can think of, and it's not just like, you know, for fighting or anything like that. It can be used for a lot of different things. So now let me go get some of the really cool arrows, and I'll be right back to show you about some more alternative ways to use the arrows. I forgot to show you another arrow. There's another arrow called the fire arrow. And this fire arrow does exactly what you think it'd do. It just sets a block on fire. So I could set our entire thing on fire if I wanted to, or I could try to hit that tree over there. Come on. Come on, I could do this. Oh, yep, there we go. So yeah, so you can set things on fire from really long distances with this. Yeah, you can, you know, just fire. It's cool. So now let me move on to the actual cool stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now here are the really cool arrows. These things are really awesome. If I shoot up, you see that it has split into 4, and then also you could hear the potions that hit the ground. So this one's called a 4-splitting splash potion of swiftness arrow. It's kind of annoying to say, but yeah, basically what it does is it just splits into 4 pieces, and it also hits them with the splash potion of swiftness. So, can I even kill this guy with this? I'm not sure if it does any damage, which I don't think it does. But here, if I switch to my next bows, Force Swing Torch Arrow, you can imagine that if you're like in the dark at night and you just want to light things up really quickly, then you just split out some torches, and then it lights up the area really fast. So, or you can light up one block really well, or, you know, it just lights up an area really fast. Shoot up and it just covers the area with torches. That's pretty cool. If I move on to the next one, it's force splitting impact explosive arrows. So this would be like your mining arrows, like I was talking about earlier. So if I want to mine out an area down here, I just throw that down there. This will mine out like the whole entire area that I want it to. Now if I move on to the next one, force splitting drill arrows. This one here is also like a mining one. This is more like a mining one than even the impact arrows, impact explosive. So yeah, this could mine out a cave really fast. So yeah, I'm getting some pretty good ideas with these things, like mini games and ideas to, in a survival Minecraft scenario, like what you could do with these arrows. Next one is just invisibility, so I can make, where'd that creeper go? I can make this little guy invisible. See, where'd he go? Who knows? He's an invisible pig. So yeah, so I'm thinking also, like an idea that I had with this invisibility thing is, what if you had a mini game where you had to team up, and a thing that could help you out in the game is by throwing a splash potion of invisibility arrow at somebody, and then they can be invisible, like to go down to the I killed him to go down to like the enemy's base or whatever. You know, you could, like, it just could be a useful thing in a PvP mini game scenario. So I think that this mod is actually gonna be really useful. I might even start using it to make that mini game, like I said, but I'm not sure. We'll see where that takes us. But yeah, this mod is gonna be pretty popular pretty soon, I think. It has a lot of cool things. Has a lot of arrows. Let me show you all the rest of those arrows that it has. So here you can see all the different types of arrows, and arrows force splitting of everything. Everything has its force splitting counterpart. And then it has the drills. Has every single potion you can naturally make. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you just a big page of crafting recipes for this now, and I'm not gonna be talking over anything, but that's what I'm gonna end the video with. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with another mod review. Thanks for watching. Bye.